Here's the music. This is the live Ahab, a Doom band. We are going to talk about Gemini. I said, it says, let's get ready for the fight. UFC Heavyweight Championship bout, Prime Fedor versus Prime Lesnar. 5 5-minute rounds. Round one, the referee brings them to the center, gives the final instructions, and the energy in the arena is electric. Bruce Buffer's introduction gives goosebumps. The crowd is on its feet. Here we go. The bell rings. Both men meet in the center. Lesnar immediately takes the center of the octagon, feinting a jab. Fedor circles, looking calm, hands low. Lesnar lunges forward with a big right hand, but Fedor slips it easily. Fedor throws one of his signature looping Russian hooks that just glances off Lesnar's temple. Lesnar shakes it off, but it gets his attention. Lesnar shoots for a double leg takedown from a distance. Fedor sees it coming. He sprawls hard, driving his hips back, stuffing this initial attempt. Lesnar tries to adjust, drive through, but Fedor's balance and base are incredible. As Lesnar pushes into him, Fedor starts landing short, quick, chopping punches to the side of Lesnar's head and body. Lesnar tries to switch to a single leg, but Fedor's grip on the head and neck is tight. They clinch against the fence. Lesnar, with his immense strength, tries to trip Fedor. Fedor uses his judo background, creating an underhook, trying to look for an outside trip of his own. It's a strength battle. Lesnar manages to get a body lock, trying to lift Fedor, but Fedor immediately wraps an arm around Lesnar's neck, threatening a guillotine choke, even if it's to prevent the lift. Lesnar drops the attempt, separates slightly, and lands a short knee to Fedor's thigh. They break from the clinch. Fedor immediately steps in with a quick right hand over the top that connects flush on Lesnar's jaw. Lesnar is momentarily wobbled. He stumbles back a step. Fedor follows up, throwing a flurry of punches. A left, a right. Lesnar covers up, weathering the storm, but he's rocked. He instinctively shoots for another takedown, a desperation shot. Fedor defends again, stuffing it, and this time, as Lesnar is on his knees, Fedor latches onto a Kimura attempt on Lesnar's left arm. Lesnar is strong, but Fedor has incredible technique. He torques the arm. Lesnar's left lets out a grunt of pain. Lesnar frenetically tries to roll and escape, but Fedor maintains the grip, twisting, trying to isolate the arm. Lesnar's raw power allows him to briefly lift Fedor up, but Fedor holds on for dear life. Lesnar slams him down. Fedor absorbs the slam, refusing to let go of the arm. The crowd is roaring. Lesnar screams, trying to pull his arm free. He manages to twist his shoulder just enough, ripping his arm out of the submission attempt, but it looked painful. Lesnar is now in Fedor's guard. Fedor immediately is active off his back, looking for an armbar. Lesnar postures up, creating space, and lands a couple of short, heavy hammer fists to Fedor's body. Fedor pushes with his feet, creating space, and attempts to stand up. Lesnar immediately drives him back down using his weight. Lesnar starts to land some heavy ground and pound, short, thudding punches to Fedor's head and ribs. Fedor, ever calm, is trying to tie up Lesnar's arms, looking for another submission or sweep. Lesnar is in side control, putting heavy pressure. Fedor attempts to hip escape, but Lesnar's base is too strong. Lesnar postures up for big right hand, but Fedor scrambles, exploding upwards. Lesnar tries to ride him, but Fedor is incredibly agile. They scramble back to their feet. Lesnar looks a little tired from the scramble and the attempted Kimura, but Fedor lands a quick 1-2 as they separate. Lesnar shoots one more time, but the bell rings, ending a furious first round. Score 10-9 Fedor. Fedor landed the more significant strike that wobbled Lesnar and had the near submission. Lesnar had top control, but no submission. Damn, this is okay. That was round one. Woo-hoo. Let me take another drink of the Diet Mountain Dew. Lesnar, so round two. Lesnar starts round two breathing heavily, visibly affected by the pace of round one and the arm attack. Fedor, calm as ever, takes the center. Fedor immediately comes forward with a feint, and then a straight right hand. Lesnar ducks under and shoots again. This time Lesnar gets much deeper on the shot. He drives Fedor to the fence, lifts him, and slams Fedor to the canvas. Lesnar is now in Fedor's full guard, a dominant position for him. Lesnar immediately tries to posture up for ground and pound. Fedor keeps his guard tight, trying to control Lesnar's posture and arms. Lesnar works his way free, landing a hard right hand to Fedor's body. Fedor attempts an armbar from the bottom. Lesnar senses it, pulls his arm free, and lands a heavy left hand. To Fedor's head. Fedor's head snaps back, but he quickly resecures his guard. Lesnar continues to work from the top. He's trying to pass Fedor's guard. Fedor is extremely active from the bottom, constantly moving, trying to create angles for sweeps or submissions. Lesnar, however, uses his immense physical strength and wrestling acumen to maintain top position. He lands short elbows to the thigh, wearing Fedor down. Mid-round, Lesnar manages to pass to half guard. He uses a powerful shoulder tackle to pressure Fedor's head. Lesnar lands a couple of thudding punches. Fedor rolls, giving up his back momentarily. Lesnar tries to take the bat, but Fedor, with an incredible roll, manages to reverse position and stands back up. Lesnar briefly holds onto a single leg, but Fedor pulls it free, and they are striking in the center again. Lesnar is still breathing heavily, but his eyes are fixed. Fedor throws a quick combination, landing a jab cross that pushes Lesnar's back. Lesnar tries to clinch, but Fedor circles out. Fedor throws a powerful overhand right. Lesnar ducks, shoots low, and this time he gets a clean double leg takedown, putting Fedor on his back in the center of the octagon. Lesnar immediately moves to side control, unleashing heavy ground and pound. Big hammer fist rain down on Fedor's head and body. Fedor's covering up, absorbing some shots. He is looking to tie up Lesnar's hand. Lesnar's is powerful, pressing his weight down, making it hard for Fedor to move. Lesnar postures up for a huge right hand. Bam! It leans clean. Fedor's rocked. Lesnar follows up with another. Fedor is hurt. Lesnar is relentless, raining down more punches. The referee is watching closely. Fedor is still intelligently defending, moving his head, but he's in trouble. Lesnar continues the assault until the bell rings, ending the round with Lesnar in dominant position, dishing out significant damage. Score 10-8. Lesnar had 2 takedowns, exceptional top control, significant ground and pound, rocking Fedor in the final minute. We have a change of music. What is this? Real quick. Okay, I don't know if I like this. Okay, I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge when I'm lower though. So, does it escape again? Okay, we're gonna put the music on hold. Round 3. Both fighters meet in the center, bloodied but unbowed. Lesnar still looks gassed, but his eyes show determination. Fedor has a cut above his left eye, but his composure is unwavering. They touch gloves. Lesnar immediately shoots for a takedown. It's a telegraphed shot, and Fedor easily sprawls, landing a short right hand as Lesnar's head goes down. Lesnar is forced to back up. Fedor presses forward, throwing a combination. Lesnar desperate clinches and pushes Fedor against the fence. Lesnar tries for a trip, but Fedor maintains his balance. Fedor lands a few short uppercuts in the clinch. Lesnar tries to drive for a double leg again, but Fedor is stuffing it effectively, defending with strong head control and a wide base. Lesnar burns a lot of energy trying to get him down, but Fedor's defense is stout. They break from the clinch. Fedor lands a good body shot. Lesnar throws a wild overhand right that misses. Fedor counters with a straight right down the pipe that snaps Lesnar's head back. Lesnar stumbles back a step, definitely hurt again. Fedor moves in for the finish, throwing a relentless volley of punches. Lesnar covers up, trying to survive the onslaught. Fedor is unleashing his signature furious ground and pound, standing over him, but Lesnar manages to absorb most of it, retreating to the fence. Lesnar is hurt, but he's still standing. He shoots for a desperate takedown, trying to pull guard almost. Fedor easily sprawls, and now he has Lesnar's back, and as Lesnar is on his knees. This is Fedor's domain. Fedor immediately starts landing heavy ground and pound, hammer fist, and short punches to the side of Lesnar's head. Lesnar tries to roll, but Fedor maintains position, transitioning to half guard. then to side control. Fedor is now in a dominant position. He unleashes a barrage of ground and pound. Short, vicious, elbows, hammer fists. Lesnar's covering up, trying to escape. Fedor passes to Mount. This is a terrible spot for Lesnar. Fedor postures up, landing huge, crushing punches to Lesnar's head. Lesnar is taking a tremendous amount of punishment. His head is bouncing off the canvas. The referee is screaming for Lesnar to defend himself. Lesnar's eyes are glazed over. The referee steps in and it's over. Fedor wins by TKO. Official result. Fedor Emelianenko defeats Brock Lesnar via TKO punches at 3:15 of round 3. What an incredible fight. It was a true clash of titans, living up to every expectation. How do you like that? Fedor wins round 3. I set this in the cage. We can do more fights. We're going to do NFL, college football. We're going to do basketball. We're going to do hockey. There's so much soccer, boxing, so much to do. Right now I'm in the middle of an all-time basketball tournament. We could start getting into setting that up and the matches, and I hope you like this and this was interesting, and let's see if it gets any traction. All right, how do I shut this camera off? Go to camera and shut off.